Hey guys, Bolcher here. Welcome to Bolt Fam. Now, this is going to be the start of a how-to job series. Basically, this video will be going over the resume, the interview, and how to keep the job. So, because I don't have much time, because my phone here has been going out of bunk, let's start. So, I learned this because I went to Springfield, and I also went to Portage Lakes Career Center. Springfield has a job class known as CBI, also known as Career-Based Intervention. They allow you to know the same things that I'm about to tell you. I also have other videos in the future going to be coming out about other subjects of how to and how not to situations, which will have the joints of Raw Soldier and Bolt and not Bolt. It's a Dominant Gaming Army. So let's start with the resume. Resumes are soft and hard. Soft is for fast food and other things like in-between jobs. The hard would be your career and your hobby. Basically, most of them follow the same thing. Would be your personal information, which is your address, your city and state, your zip code, and email. Also, how to get in contact with you would be your phone number. Skills, hobbies, personal interest, that kind of stuff. Basically, this is a pamphlet of yourself, basically telling you who you are, what you can do for the company, and a little bit about yourself on the side, including your education. What was your did you go? What's your education level? And a big thing on the hard would be honor, merit, and other rewards you may have gotten awarded. And then the last thing would be references of who you worked under, where they worked, their position, and other things like that. That can help them. Also, contact information is for references. That is how you do it. And make sure that your resume is always printed. It is legible. It is always, a soft one is always in the middle. A hard one would most likely be on the side because of how much information you're going to be having. A hard one has a summary of basically a soft one. A soft one is all in a little summary on the top of your hard. It basically goes over more detail though. So now that the resume is done, it is printed, it is legible, it can be easily read through. This is not going to take hours for them to read through. This is just something for them to look through for a few minutes. So you're going to give this to them when you first get your interview, but before that, you need to get the interview. So get an application, fill it out. This is either online or in paper. Paper is the best because paper means you took the time to fill it out and you didn't just use your hands to do it, but you took the time to go to the store, get a paper one, and bring it back. And this is you coming into the store, not some electrical copy going through. So you get the application, you fill it out, you go to the thing, give it to them, and then you say, "Can I talk to the manager?" Within like a week of you seeing them, and then after that, every week or two, you do it until they either tell you that you won't get the job, or they're not looking for other people, or they will tell you that we will call you, contact you, or we have a position ready for you to go to an interview. Now, the interview, first you need to know, you have to get ready for two things: how to dress, your hygiene, and of course the big things you need to know. The big things you need to know is basically the company, history, how they work, things that you may need to know that they may ask you, and also why do you want this job is a big question they always ask you, and knowing about the company will help you answer that question. Next is hygiene. Hair, your body, of course, your teeth. Basically, don't stink, don't look terrible. Big things I would say keep away is piercings and dyed hair, and also a style that not many people appeal to. big thing is you're not going to be having that style exactly because it is what you're going to wear. Always wear the same or above. Now, a big thing, don't ever wear casual, but some places, not a lot of places, but a little bit of places have casual wear, so you can just walk in on the job with it. Always wear a collared shirt or some khakis, or just some dress pants in period. Now, if they're wearing something like that on the job, a plain dress shirt, nothing on it, just plain with maybe a blue, gray, or white shirt. And then some slacks. Next would be, if they had that, and it's a little bit more of a rich taste, wearing a suit, vest, tie, bow tie. If you're a woman, a formal dress, a business suit, and if you want to have heels, make sure it's a business heel, not a little party heel. Don't wear anything you would wear to a dance. Next is going to the interview. Make sure you have a little bit of understanding. Practice before you go. Make sure you understand yourself. Be able to be like, okay, here's my skills. Here's who I am, my education. Here's what I know about the company and why I want to be here. This is my previous stuff that I knew about other jobs. Basically, sell yourself being like, I can do this, I can do that, I can help you with this. And then you already have previous knowledge that would help a lot better than just going into it. Now, going into the interview, they have first questions would be, oh wait, you're meeting the person, so firm handshake, smile, make sure you're positive, and say hello. Basically, greet them. Firm handshake. Use your web. Make sure your webs touch. Then you follow them to wherever they want you and wait for them. They sit down or a big thing that I've always done is wait for them to say sit. So we're going to start the interview now. So tell me about yourself is a big common one. Basically tell them about your education, your hobbies. Some person, don't go all the way into your personal life because they don't really want that, but where you're from, a little bit about the family, what you're into, and there you go. Next would be basically why you want this job, what can you do for the company. Basically sell yourself of what skills can help you within this job. If you're going into a fast food, telling them that you've done a fast food place would give a big question, but multitasking, loyalty, honesty, and also punctuality, which is a big thing that we'll be bringing up later on. But telling them things like that, also that would be your soft skills. Soft skills would be just telling them you're loyal, honest, punctual, that's just stuff. Hard skills would be like hands-on learning, visual learning. You have this kind of training, this kind of understanding. I'm trying to remember this, a very hard question, but basically it tells what kind of things do you not like from people. A big thing that I do not like would be someone who lacks the push, the work ethic to be able to set their job up for the next person, which is a big bad thing for fast food. If you're a morning or night shift person and you don't do your job completely, the person who's in the next shift gets a little bad of a situation because their stuff ain't filled, their stuff ain't clean, and they look bad because the customers complain about something not being ready, like the forks or the straws. Just do your job and everyone's happy. I'm trying to think of other things, sorry. But basically, they're trying to tell you some questions about to get to know you, what you can do, just little things. And then, of course, you can do a little banter back and forth. But at the end of the interview, they'll be needing to get some questions from you. Like, is there any questions for me? A big thing that would be when I can get and maybe the things would be basically, what can I do to help you move things faster? When will I hear from you? Just little things that can make sure you are interested, but don't come off like, how's the pay? Don't say that. Do not. That just means you're there for the money, not the company. A big thing that I always say is, I'm there for the work experience. I'm there to make sure I can keep myself up. Make sure. And when I was in school, I said a part-time job during my education. Just little things to say, I'm here for the work. I'm not here for the money. Next would be basically making sure you have it, which is just asking them if it went well or not. It's basically just application. Every week or two, check back. And also, a big thing that can help you is getting a thank you card for their time, which I've not personally done, but it's nice to say that you appreciated their time. So next would be basically during the job. So of course, don't be that person that unfinishes their work, but make sure you're punctual. Punctual means you're on time or early to the job. Don't every day be 10, 5, 20 minutes late. Do not be late. That means you are not wanting the job. You're just thinking it's another task in life that just needs overdone. So make sure you're 10, 15, 20 minutes early. That way so you have the push for it. Work ethic is a big thing. Making sure you're ready, you're able to take any job they ask of you. Making sure you keep up with your task of daily things, like if you're in a fast food things, making sure things are stocked, cleaned, the customers are happy. Maybe ask them a few things like, how's your meal? How's your day? Basically be good face of the franchise or the business that you are of. And then, of course, whenever you're in the middle of the managers or another employee, a little banter, making sure you're friendly with them and you're not being just a void of them. A big thing that they ask you is, are you a team player, or are you a loner? Or like, can you do solo, or can you do that? But you need to say both. Like, you can say, I'm a strong suit, but I wouldn't mind. Because most of the time you'll be working alone in some jobs, but fast food is a big team player. That's a thing. Like, if something doesn't show up on your little monitor of touch and you need to go back and communicate, which is hearing and saying. So contact is key. Eye contact is key. And just be like, okay, so this needs to be on there before it does. This didn't happen. That kind of stuff. Communication is the biggest thing, but I will be bringing that up in another video. Communication is basically just your big thing you need. Communication can be three kinds. It can be physical, it can be verbal, or it can be just in general mentally. It's basically your big three. Physical would be during the interview. Your communication that you're ready for would be you're firm, you're ready for it, you understand. That's the physical, by the way. The mental would be you're listening. You're not distracted by anything, and you are ready. And the next thing would be your hand movements, saying that you, like, I'm right here. I'm right here for you guys. Basically, keep eye contact with them. Keep you're looking at them, because whenever you're looking at them, your voice is higher. But if I look down, you can't hear me as much, because I'm down here. I'm talking to the floor, but I'm up here with you guys now. Now I'm talking to the ceiling, talking to the sides, but I'm back to you. Basically, listen, and talk. We'll go over this later in another video, but for now, that is your resume, your interview, and how to keep the job. Those are just little things that can help you through it, and I hope it helps you guys. We will be going things like how to tie a tie. That would be a big thing that can help you guys because you need to be a little bit more outgoing sometimes, so learning how to tie might be not that bad. But things like I'm trying to think what other things will be. Of course, we'll be hearing communication because that's a big thing. Customer service, and just being a team player. Those will be things covered in later videos, but hopefully the resume, interview, and keeping the job will help you guys. I hope you guys have a nice day. Hit that like button if you liked this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. Hit the subscribe button to my future content, and we will be seeing you guys in the future because we will be doing more bigger things in the future, especially in this series, because there's a lot of things that people don't know about a work process, and this can help you a lot. And don't forget to get all notifications so in case I do another learn how to, it can help you a lot down the line. And that way you don't miss it either. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bolt Shooter out.